Alrighty. Hello everybody, welcome back. How are we doing? Back in Sherlock for I believe the last time. So I think what we're going to do is straight away do the two side cases that have now opened up. Apparently I also have to go and investigate that knife tower as well. Because this one counts. Where was the boss that was over here, wasn't it? Yep. Because apparently this is... I was trying to figure out yesterday, like, what the fuck is the story I'm missing? Because I thought the last one was the house finishing remodeling, but no, apparently it's this one. And I need to go and look at this. Is there a special thing I need to look at?
How many knives do you think are stuck here? I keep losing count.
Found a peculiar wooden pillar. Sees held a special cultural meaning.
Could you help me?
My family is starving because of people like you. Go away.
I think I should be dressed like one of them. When the fuck did I get this? Now will you talk to me?
May I ask for your assistance?
I'm sorry, my brother. I know nothing about it.
Could you help me?
No, brother. That's out of my knowledge.
Oh,
Calm it down, John.
is this familiar to you?
When you find the answer.
Oh, my poor friend. I wish I knew.
What the fuck do you want me to do here? Because usually that one is just investigate the scene. That's what that symbol means, right? But I didn't see anything. I assume, of course, it's this itself. And there's no... Oh, there's interaction? Or is this just looking at it? Not exactly the greatest help, though. I would say it's something further away, but I don't think it is. Oh, apparently all I need to do is listen to two conversations about this thing. They're not here though. Yeah, this part I had to look up. There's one in the city. Market. Which is these two, but I'm pretty sure we
Can I
got
ask
this
you a
already.
question?
Just walk away, or I'll suddenly forget we are both Ottomans.
Match crossing. It's up there. Directly across the bridge to the side.
That pillar is a damn...
What effects is it having? Near the barracks. Give the order. Towards us. Jervy. Off to a good start. Lord Almighty. Complete all Cordona stories. I don't have these cases active, do I? No. Where do we find them? We have 2 left. I think they're on the main story. Yeah, they got unlocked because we just beat the last mission. Yeah. Inside the police station. Now we gotta pull up what the missables are, because there's 3 missables in this one. There's 2 ladies talking, apparently.
Did you hear Basilio?
Over here, the circumstances?
In the police.
Alright.
Let's pretend to be cops, eh? We can just stand around and look confused.
Missable trophy. Very first thing you should do is put on the police uniform and the police hat. I know I got one of them motherfuckers. Where is it? Police uniform and police hat. You must interrogate every person while wearing it. Don't tell them you're not a cop. So keep it on the entire case. Okay. Guess it's gonna be a policeman today. After you've got it on, make sure you talk to these people while not saying this. Oh, track the case, sorry. Found dead in the safe. They're in the holding cell at the police station. Down there.
Oh, what a long day.
I don't know where the prisoners are kept. I'm looking for a dude in a white suit, and I have to tell him I'm an honorable cop. Apparently. I could say that for trophy purposes. Man in a white suit. So I'm reading with one hand and controlling with the other. That's why I'm walking. You? Hey man, what's up?
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
Robocop.
You're a suspect.
There's a lot
sir,
of
but not
red
yet
in
a
this description of
criminal. I
these
shan't
things, which
treat you
means
as such.
missable.
Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
I'm going to look at you. Focused. Fresh and fashionable. Married. Recent trauma.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set
So apparently
straight.
the miscibles are
Until
tied
then,
into this
I will
entire
endure.
case.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
Ah, no, a minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Please,
Alright,
tell me
tell me
how
what
you
happened.
ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
You mentioned you
Who
were
were
showing
they?
your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed.
Ingenious.
Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office
Exhaust
until
this
my wife
dialogue.
Augusta came in at
We have
3
to.
p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
Alright,
I'd
tell me
like
about the
to
burglar.
inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection. But if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
You say
you know
you
the person?
became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must
it's the
be new
TV
to
show.
Dodona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
Well,
Alright.
Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavour to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, there's little else I can do.
Alright. I gotta go talk to his wife. Pin that
Mrs.
testimony.
Cabral, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be
Say I'm new.
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
He's laudanum. Parting gift. Married. Marks from fidgeting.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Exhausted
there was no
dialogue
need.
and say I'll come
It
back.
is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another
I heard
who
bomb.
appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but, I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
That seems a little sus.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
You've
Right,
had
I'll come
quite
back.
the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Alright, I gotta speak to his employee.
Hello.
Alder Street. Alder Street. Oh, right now. How long is that street? Shit. Trying to see something that stands out. Make sure you're wearing your police uniform, yep. Exhaust all dialogue.
Hello there.
Sup?
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you. I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken.
I'm a
the
cop.
name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property?
There, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You regard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
What did the
Tell me
thief
about
look
him.
like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
After 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can. I must go and inspect the
All right,
crime scene.
get
If I
your
have further
stuff.
questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
Sure, nerd. Alright. Is that poison? What's with the foaming on the mouth?
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
A wine, well enjoyed. The bottle is half empty.
How the fuck is it not the letter? Oh.
Recently
Keep messing
used,
up
but
there.
why would it be here?
Alright, man, what do you got? Thing on his mouth, clearly.
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth.
Forehead
Clear indications of
bruise.
blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
Yep, clawed at the wall.
Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
Alright. Gotta do chemical analysis. What do we got? -8 and +10. Alright. Work with our two usuals here. So let's go ahead and add 1 to that to make it 4. We will then double it to make it 8. We will reverse it to make it -8. We will also follow the same process of doubling after adding 1. And then we have the 2 put together. -8, 10, -8, 10. Result from the wine intoxication? Oh, hey.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
Have you talking?
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No,
Get
very
fucked.
enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
Oh, actually... No. Oh, actually... No. I know of it, but... forgot.
Yeah, sure.
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really...
Yeah, she
Interesting.
she is seeming real sus. That's a picture of a dog.
I don't know.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Alright, what do we got?
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra. Two theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
What else we got? Keys. Letter. Probably the book. Yeah. So noteworthy recent entries. Detective.
Well-organised workplace.
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Sorry, I didn't realize that leads outside.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist. Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No.
Interesting.
Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door. Oh, actually... No.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organised. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Did we go through all the rooms? Can I open anything else?
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
Because we haven't had... What the fuck is it called? Like all key evidence collected type deal? These just lean up against the wall. What have I not looked at? Yep, sorry. There's one of them. It's weird, it says that's to be interacted with, this piece of... Apparently not. This is not one of... No, this is not one of these. Put on that. And I should be able to see something. No signs of break-in, very complex lock. Dislodged and bent. Trampled grass and a cat for some reason. Set
The letter
lockpicks.
F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe-muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant.
Nothing?
A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Key evidence collected. But not all evidence. Apparently that paper in the safe, but it wouldn't let me interact with it.
The best
now
on
it
the
does.
market. You can wallop them, you can burn them, nothing will work.
I Bet he tested that himself.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes. It's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's
I'm
celebration,
starting to trust this
I was
lady
allowed a
less
sip
and
of
less.
champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
There's all evidence collected. Alright. So we need to go and learn about burglaries now. Suspects, I guess? Instrument of crime, and then here? I'm not sure about instrument of crime. But at the same time, we found the things. That's why it's like, you found lockpicks. It's not violence, not smuggling. Is it a misdemeanor? No. It's a property. Wait, did we get down to the other part? Was it? Because they did move, didn't they? There it is.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
Alright, apparently we have a missable here. Miner's End. This one is highly missable, it says. Clay Street. Find this place, but don't go into it. Interesting. Is it here?
Other gangs are planning. Other gangs are planning.
Before heading in there, eavesdrop on the two gang members. This ties into the missile. Switch objective to... Go to the miner's market. Before you talk to this guy, you must put on a very specific set of clothes. Okay.
The worst clothes and step right up.
Was the last title about swimming back completing it? No, it wasn't. Vagabond rags, we need that. I need an eye bandage, which I believe I already have. Accessories, nothing. Yep, and then makeup. Okay, so now Vagabond rags, eye bandage, no accessory, designer stubble, and black eye makeup. If you have the wrong outfit, the objective will fail and this trophy will be missed. So we're just gonna make a backup here.
Buy some clothes and help me feed my family.
Now talk to him, he's the bandit standing left of the cheap antique trader.
The best the flea market can offer.
Hello, mister. I've got some information for you. Heard you were asking.
Have you now? Well, let's hear it.
So the bandits, right? Not coming. Bigger fish to fry, they say. Bigger worries.
Interesting. Are you absolutely sure?
Heard it with my own ears. Lord is my witness.
Ah, good. Here you go. Buy yourself something nice. Might I suggest soap?
Thanks, mate.
Oh, thank you, mister. Thank you. What a simpleton.
Philip from London.
Trophy.
Good impression.
Friends in low places. Talk to the pipe in the correct disguise. Now, apparently I need to immediately switch back to the policeman. Now track this one. Man, this fucking red text. It's here the entire time.
One man's trash.
The worst clothes at the best price.
I don't even see where this place is. Somewhere around here, apparently. Is it past these two? Fuck's sake. Alright, so if we zoom out, it's like here, apparently.
Nice to see you.
This one. Enter and deal with the bandits. Oop.
No more crime for you until next month. rest, my friend.
Time to knock this guy out.
Yeah, need something to stun him. Oh! You guys good?
Oh, don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready. Give him the pepper snuff. The snuff's ready. He's all yours now. Go for it.
Boop.
No more crime for you. Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Is that it?
No more crime for you until next month.
Nope, still got more.
You can overcome the brute now.
Come here. And go. That wasn't close enough.
Don't bother moving.
There you go.
You've lost.
Okay, I give up.
Make sure you got your police uniform on, yep.
And here we are, Miss Sevigny. A place where we can talk about all your recent activities. We have a nice profile on you, you know.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything.
Is there nothing you didn't do, Miss Sevigny? Thieve for the gang, break into the Armor Capello office, kill Niccolo Detti?
What? Kill? I didn't kill nobody. No, how?
So you admit the rest. I suppose you won't mind explaining some things to me then.
Lockpick hidden inside. Double-sided jacket. Cat marks.
You were in the Armor Capello office yesterday evening, Miss Sevigny. The same place that Niccolo Detti was found dead today. What happened?
How would you know? You can't prove anything?
It's written all over you, Miss Sevigny. I presume you did not intend your evening to end with a fall over the railing and a fracas with felines? Need I continue?
Zut alors! It was just a job, nothing else. I was asked to come. Here, see for yourself. I don't know who hired me, but I think they wanted to pin the crime.
We're gonna do this one more side one, and then we're off to the
When were you offered this job?
last main case.
I don't remember precisely. I think the letter arrived around 9:30 in the evening. It sounded tricky, but the money was good.
And you arrived at the office?
Perhaps 45 minutes later. I am very good, sir. I was in and out in 5 minutes.
I don't like lies.
No, wait. Okay.
I don't think so.
All right? Still impressive, no?
You knew Mr. Detti, how?
Niccolo and I grew up together. I hadn't seen him in years, then ran into him on the street, smiling with some lovely lady on his arm.
And that was the last time you saw him alive?
Well, until I found him dead yesterday. That same woman was there, too. It can't be coincidence.
You saw a woman in the office?
Mm-hmm. She started screaming, so I slammed the safe door and ran when I saw a guard coming.
Your thieving days may well be over, Miss Sevigny. Until this matter is
You're staying in
resolved,
jail.
You will remain here. Good day.
Fuck. What's the way out of here? Alright. How'd you know him?
What exactly was your relationship with Niccolo Detti?
Who? What are you talking about?
Madam, please, a young woman dedicated to her music and an enthusiastic artist, your marriage to Basilio could not have offered all you needed. And then about 6 months ago, you met Niccolo Detti. There was a spark, you started to see each other. It brought passion back into your life.
How could you?
But your tryst didn't go unnoticed. Felicia Sevigny spotted you with Niccolo, but rather than cease your affair, you took care to avoid the public eye. You started working with your husband at the office and met your lover there in the evening after Basilio departed. Billy would not notice, and you hoped neither would your husband.
Am I right?
Do I have this right so far?
Yes. I love Basilio, I truly do. But his first passion is his work. I respect that, but it left me adrift. Niccolo. Oh, sweet Niccolo. He was the man I needed. If he had had any other name, I would have talked to Basilio. But he was a Detti.
And your husband suspected something.
I think he did. He asked questions. Billy's schedule was moved forwards here. Yes, he suspected.
And thus we arrive at the heart of the matter. How did Mr. Detti end up deceased in the safe?
I do not know.
Madam?
I don't know anything about his death.
Are you sure this is how you wish to proceed?
I will prove you wrong.
The truth. Please, just leave me be.
Derby. Lawful neutral. Interrogate every suspect in the safe murder while dressed as a police officer. Alright.
It is a shame it has come to this.
Now we need to do this.
That you are responsible for Niccolo Detti's death.
How?
For part of another missible.
I wouldn't want him to.
I see you need some persuasion. I know that Niccolo Detti went to the office to meet you.
Alright, we need this.
This is nonsense.
What?
I did not know Mr. Detti was at the office.
You knew he was in the safe, but rather than get the combination code... Wait here, I need a moment to think.
Unless they have to be in the right order. This is why we make saves. Just in case. Oh, fuck me. Didn't think it'd put me outside the bloody thing. Apparently the first one is business affairs.
It is a shame it has come to this, but it is patently obvious that you... It was a midnight tryst. Niccolo
I think they
the
have to be in order.
Left,
because the next one is letter to Felicia.
So you hid Niccolo in the safe. A foolish move.
I didn't know the code had changed. It was the only choice. I couldn't let him be found. I loved him.
Really? You could have saved his life by simply speaking with your husband, but you sought to free him another way. To free Mr. Detti, you hired Felicia Sevigny,
and then lawyer's letter
to crack the safe, and as a result, you killed your lover.
No, it's because the combination had changed. It is not my fault.
You are splitting hairs, Mrs. Capello. The fact remains you chose to risk Niccolo's life rather than call your husband. And I know why.
Because you have to get these right for a trophy letter.
You were afraid how it would affect the reputation of the Capellos, and you feared what your husband would do as a consequence.
He's a good man, but he cares about his business, about the family. It would have destroyed him.
And now he's accused of murder, Mrs. Capello. How considerate of you.
Mio Dio, how did this all happen?
Despite your best intentions, Mrs. Capello, I believe you are to blame for this sorry affair, not Basilio.
I think you're right, sir. Basilio, he does not deserve this. None of this.
It is not my place to decide what is deserved, but perhaps you now know what to say to the inspector.
I do.
Good day, madam.
I don't think Mrs. Capello did this on purpose. I would have let her go.
Well, you're not real, John, so fuck off. Alright. Don't need this shit on anymore. Chronicle building. Ding, ding. I gotta listen to two men talking, apparently.
Killed with one perfect shot to each.
Right. Find out where it occurred. Ruins. Blind, it said precise hits. Alright, it's our last side case. So we have, at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left, and we're done. We will get 3, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, we will get 3 for beating this. And then the last one is, sorry, the last 3 are all in the final one. Alright, before I keep going, let me go and get a drink. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we go. Sorry about that. Southwestern side. Great, sorry. So he's gonna be like here. Where's the missables in this? And what do I need to know about them? Oh, of course, it's another multi-step one. Excellent. Fuck. It's like bits and pieces through the mission. And then where's the other missile? The other missile's right at the end, okay. So we're just gonna keep an eye out for where these things are. Also, I made a mistake. It's not old city, it's old ruins.
Good day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
And, by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone?
Of course. Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they've finished theirs.
Who died?
Who was it?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place? Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
Okay.
We're done.
There he is.
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff. Bereft of life, he rests in peace. You know the rest.
The bullet entered the heart at an angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly. Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated.
All right, John, we get it.
The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed. A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact.
What's the last one? Overdoing it a bit, aren't you, John?
A key for a birdcage? I'll take it.
Casings.
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds.
Bandana.
A blindfold, discarded or lost.
You know what I mean. Step this back, enemy.
Your opponent was behind you.
Duelist suit.
Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers.
Do not talk about the dueling club. Never miss an opportunity to practice your shooting skills. Do not shed blood at duels or other club meetings.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of a club. I bet you couldn't join. No good at following orders, are you, Sherry?
Ah, the
So
contest
this
then.
is,
I shall
we
prove
have to
my
follow
blind
those
devotion,
orders.
so to speak, to their inane rules, and you shall eat your words.
Get fucked, John. I'm super curious to see what the end of his story is. He did say he was shot from higher up.
Red stains, relatively fresh.
Ooh, that's a nice looking gun.
One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds. A Lamat revolver, .42 caliber.
Any more? What are we missing here? Don't think it's you, John.
You know what? That Undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here. This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life. He rests in peace. You know the rest.
Why is it still into it? Oh.
The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
So I missed that key piece of evidence. So it's taken way longer than I thought it was. Last one. It's taken 4 streams. What are you talking about? Alright, so we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he got shot immediately. He died on impact. Yeah, took the guns out. No, nothing there. He probably dropped it from shock. Yep. Now look the way he stood. And this person actually shot him. There's blood against the wall, though. And we did find the gun back there. Is that right?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Because he shot from here and he threw the gun away.
The
Okay.
victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
Are we gonna do a secondary one? So what, you'd be a different shooter? Also, James, how's work? Because there's an unknown. What the fuck would this be then? Same deal, I guess? Of him dropping the box?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What's the other one then? I don't think it was 2. Oh, that might have been it.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a 4th person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Hey man, do you know about this?
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty, you know? Did he see it all around him, do you think?
So first part of the
Before he covered
missile.
his eyes and drew his pistol?
Don't talk about the club.
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
Tell me about the duel.
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his dual opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Oh, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers
Dr.
say that
Straub?
he lived in Scaladio.
Like from World War II?
You may return to your vacant stare.
All evidence. There you go. Alright. Victim died from a single shot to the heart. That seems like a police medal. Violent crime. We were in Grand Saray. No, sorry, Skadalo. Victim. Alright. Let's go find where he lived. Oh, never mind, sorry. Apparently for part of the missile I also need to go to here. See, I would have not gone here. I would have gone to the police station and then just left immediately. It says all evidence needs to be collected in this one. I mean, we get it anyway, but you know what I mean. Recent front page, and then where? Old City. Oh, can you do either? Is that why? Okay, well, it could have told me in the guide I didn't need to actually go to both. Fucker. Alright. Baskerville Street between Vernet and Bonaparte. Baskerville Street. between Vernet and Bernard. He lived here.
Hello. Extra, extra. The eye. Interested in some Cordona news?
Yeah, that I solved, sure.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Nope, is it here? Oh, it could be on that side as well. Just realized the streets go like, yeah. Trying to be dressed as a cop, it says. Alright. Man, there's some missable shit in this one. Hey.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible place? I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Uses ointment. Warning. Dried paint. Old bruises. Recent bruises. Fresh multicolored stains. All the bruises suggest beating.
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of much help.
Tell me about
Forgive
the
my
bruises.
intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad.
Did you eat shit on the stairs?
More easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know
Enemies?
if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Yeah, but it's got to come from
I
you.
needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do. Here's the key.
It appears the parents are dearly missed.
Anything on the back? There's always something on the back.
Parents,
Pictures in this
1875,
game.
Baden-Baden. Rest in peace. Only German composers feature here.
Oh, how fucking big is this place? Apparently, the answer is very. Guns. Interesting. Why is the Lamette one missing? Burnt paper? Yo, some of these things are cool. Thank you, recent statement. Well, we're at the 70,000 gold marks, which you're entitled.
A wealthy man in his 60s. Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879.
Thanks for promptly responding, sending us your portrait. Overjoyed. People looking for my sister's hand.
A typical crest for a league or a guild. Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
Really, the gun is not inspectable. Okay. Procedure application, recommendations. Don't I have a key with something on it? An engraved horse design. No, I had another one. There's a bird?
An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent.
I'm stealing that, thanks.
Excellent score. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains. She covered the locked windows with paintings.
So these all say the same.
Atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the end and the beginning.
Looks like fucking Malfoy.
A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The rounds have been emptied. The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with
Is it mixed with
something.
gunpowder? Taking all these off. Oh, they're not for samples? Apparently I also need to shoot all the vases that John was aiming at.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. It would be a shame if someone broke them. Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Are those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
Do you want to go out? Alright. I'm coming, puppy baby. Yeah. We don't have another missile for a bit. Oh, the next part of the missile, sorry.
This whip is well loved and well used.
Burnt letters. There's our chemical analysis. I was going to say, I got 2 of those and I can't fucking think it. -4, -1, -2. Alright, use our basic ones. Alright, you need to be added 1 on. You need 1 taken away. You need to be halved. So that goes to 4, and that goes to 1, that goes to 2. And then we need to simply invert all of them. Then we take one of these and one of these. 4 becomes -4, becomes -1, and becomes -2. 4 and the 1 together. 2, boom, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to profess my hand and heart are stick, if not for your brother's refusal. Can I talk to her about that? Hagar, what do you know about this?
I found burnt letters in your brother's room. I believe they were addressed to you.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
I had a
It is
key.
standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways. I'm sorry, I don't follow. I'm sorry, I don't follow. I'm sorry, I don't
Just
follow.
go through all of them.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled at the prospect as your brother?
Mr. Boddington is not how I had imagined my husband. But it was Eric's choice. I didn't dare dispute it. I'm sorry, I don't follow.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is missing. Do you know where it may be?
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him. Oh, please, let me mourn my brother.
Alright, I guess let's go and find out about these guys. Do I need to wear that suit that we picked up? Or does it expect me to find this fucking building? Okay, it does. Luckily, we just have the answer. It's roughly in this area. I think it's here-ish. gun suit. Is it here? Let me in, chum.
Please come in, sir.
Interesting. Same deal.
Fancy. Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kramkress, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
I assume I can also touch this one.
How often do you think they check the submission box? My application deserves prompt consideration.
No? Don't kill anybody here, it's very important. Okay.
It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him.
We can overcome the brute now.
Bonk.
I will end you.
You fucks in your armor. Ah. I need to see you properly.
Time to knock this guy.
Ow. Because real time saved, so I'm taking it overly carefully.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
No more crime for...
I'm coming for you. Not that easy.
Nope, it's not going to affect him. He's got the fucking mask on.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch this.
Ugh.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Bonk.
Too simple.
I'm coming.
Do you have an automatic gun? God. Oh my god, I got stun locked for the shotgun! Holy shit.
It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him.
We can overcome the brute now.
I was just stressed. I have a fucking autosave like right outside the door.
No more crime for you until next month.
Give me that first.
Time to knock this guy out.
Too simple.
couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The snuff's ready.
Thank you. You're a little bit on fire, but that's fine.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
He's alright, just a little bit of a gunshot wound.
No more crime for you.
The snuff's...
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
There's a lot of fucking guys in here, Jesus.
The snuff's ready.
This fucking guy with the shotgun, holy shit.
Don't bother moving.
We can overcome the brute now.
Alright, he's the last one.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Right? Nope. You are.
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
There you go.
I must say, Sherry, that was near perfect.
Trophy.
Could it be that you're not
Join the club.
completely hopeless?
Follow the rules of the Blind Dueling Club. And the next missile is all the way at the end, apparently.
2 glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marillion schnapps, I presume. Half full. Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
Why is there so much blood here?
The same ingredient was used in the dueling revolver's ammunition. All these places are perfectly secluded, ideal for private duels. Clever system.
Is there anything else?
Who the devil are you? I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes. And if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
I'm going to look at you first, though. Foresight. Best shooter in the club. Possibly blood. Dirt from the old ruins. Interesting. Have you been kneeling down, shooting people, perhaps? Or is he the guy who's holding the guns?
So you are Mr. von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and witness to Mr. von Staub's murder.
Incorrect. I am the best shot at the club. Heinrich Vögen von Kram. But how did you know I was there?
Your clothes, Mr. von Kram. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins. And your jacket features a bloodstain from your attempts to save Mr. von Staub.
That is impressive.
It is merely inferential. Now, a few questions, if I may.
Be my guest. I have nothing to hide.
What happened?
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. The signatures, choice of weapons. I checked it all, and then blindfolded the duelists. Erich stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver, and further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
You said the killer was an excellent shot.
Anyone you'd know?
You suspect someone from the club?
Definitely not. No one from the club would break our rules.
Did
you or the other duelist see the murderer?
No. The killer slipped away into the hills, so we turned our attention to Erich. Rest his soul.
And neither of you pursued the culprit?
I will not have my character impugned. We had only blank cartridges and a fallen friend at our feet. He was our focus.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Erich cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Erich, but it was too late.
Died instantly.
He was gone.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame. You have a nice collection of pistols, Mr. von Kram.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
What caught my eye is a missing Lamat. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
A bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation.
I need to be elsewhere.
Because there's more shit in this room, isn't there? Token of gratitude.
How to sharpen one's senses. Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Arrived just yesterday.
Having a von Kram position up memory console.
A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use...
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
Recordings labelled in Braille. Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood. Cecilia von Kram with Heinrich, Cologne, 1864. Mein Wunder.
Anything else? No, alright, talk to him again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now.
You know, he's dead.
I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this.
Let's go through all of them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
John's going to be like,
I've never seen this before.
But fuck him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Eric was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating. I've never seen this before.
You're in the picture.
I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before.
I don't think we have anything
I've never
else.
seen this before.
As it happens,
Oh,
a
maybe not.
LeMat 42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a LeMat, yes?
I did, but my LeMat was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it is true.
You know something else, do
There
you?
must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness. An affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But this limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
You mean this?
Do you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is it. The smell I noticed at the ruins.
It was the sister.
Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric? Tell me his name.
I need to be elsewhere.
Can I leave from here? Head back. I need to be dressed like the cop again so I can get in. Forgot to mark it.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her...
Hey, yo.
Going on a trip, miss?
No, I'm leaving permanently. This place brought me nothing but sorrow. I am sorry. What do you want?
I think the time has come to be honest with each other, Miss von Staub. I'll start with my confession. I misled you in our previous meeting. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I do not work for the police.
What? I don't understand.
In actuality, I was independently investigating your brother's death and came to an unexpected conclusion.
How? Why?
It was not a tragic accident, miss.
You did it.
It was cold-blooded murder. And I know the culprit.
No. Who is he?
Who
Nice
is she?
try, but as you well know, I'm talking to the culprit right now.
What? Are you out of your mind?
Certainly not. Allow me to explain how you killed your brother. The missing box in your brother's room contained a LeMat, the same weapon used for the murder. You stole it to kill your brother.
What? No. Eric was obsessed with guns. I bet he simply left that revolver somewhere else.
Yes, it was left somewhere else. The crime scene. Abandoned in panic, a typical feminine response.
No, I've never been to that cursed place.
You hid behind the wall in the ruins. None of the others present could have killed Eric from that position. Both the duelists were blindfolded and Mr. von Cram is ill-sighted.
So nobody saw anything? Your imagination has run wild.
Ah, but you forget one thing. A blind man's other senses grow
He
stronger.
detected
Mr.
your
von
ointment.
Cram
Where?
detected a lavender and pine scent. That of your ointment.
You're taking the word of a sightless man. This is monstrous.
It is your brother who was monstrous. He was a tyrant and you could tolerate his abuse no longer.
Living with Eric was a nightmare, yes. But he was my brother.
Now, Miss von Staub, take your time.
No lies here.
Tell me the
Tell
truth.
me.
After our parents died, my life slowly became hell. My brother began to humiliate me. Then he became violent. Each day he'd invent a new punishment. Shut my room, burn my paintings, starve me. And without fail, I would be beaten. All visits were forbidden, all contact verboten. I was his caged bird, his pet. When we did go out, he used me to bait influential people. He sold me to Mr. Boddington simply to earn a place amongst this island's elite.
Was that not freedom from your brother?
He sold me as a thing, sir. Who do you think this gentleman was? I could not endure more cruelty. Mr. Holmes, I'm begging you. Please don't do this to me. Don't throw me from one cage to another.
There's one way to let go.
You have suffered enough, Miss von Staub, but now it is over. I will not turn you into the police.
I don't know what to say. What will happen with the case?
The usual. With their typical stupidity, the inspectors will confidently declare the case a tragic accident, and that will be that.
I didn't expect such kindness.
Kindness? No, where the truth reveals injustice, I expect accountability, but in this matter, Miss von Staub, I see no injustice at all.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I'll never forget what you're doing.
Trevi, open eyes. Take pity on a poor girl.
I am behind
and
you 100%.
Trevi,
I'm sure Miss
guilty.
von Staub wouldn't waste the chance for a better life.
Present accurate evidence in all accusations. Lock her up, murderer. That one you have to let go free for a Trevi. Alright, take off all this shit. I don't like a filled book. That's fine. What's left? One case. We're down to 3. One has finished the game, and then there's 2 missables in the next case. Get out of this shit. There you go. Alright, but we are doing this one. Am I enjoying this? Yeah, it's not bad. It's a little goof at sometimes, but it's not bad. I only paid like $16 as well for this thing. Let's see, where's the last main case? I gotta check what the missables are. Compared to the other ones, this one's a lot more actiony. I feel like the other ones are way more, how did this happen? How did this happen? Solve this puzzle type deal. Alright, both of these are missable. Where are they? How long is this case? Oh yeah, it's like, fuck. It's like the one we did yesterday. It's gonna be a while. Frasier, what does that even mean? Alright, missables. It's another multiple part one. The things I have to do. Where the fuck are they? No, I can't say I'm familiar. I saw the red text. I didn't see where it was supposed to be, though. Apparently it's directly at the start. Also, I need to look like a prat. So, put this on. And this. Ah, yes. Excellent. Alright, invites me to the mansion, Turquoise Lane, across from the Cordona Abbey in the northern Grand Surrey. This place? Man, how hot would you be in this thing? Alright, let me just switch this out real quick as well. There we go, sorry about that. It's the greatest martial art in the world. Is it a big map? It's pretty sizable. Especially since you have to run to all the places first before you get the fast travel points. Is it this fucking place? Oh, we're all dressed like this, alright.
Welcome, sir. I do hope you...
Please enjoy the party. Yes.
Enjoy the evening, sir.
Alright, where are these people I have to eavesdrop on two people, apparently. The fuck is this bullshit you've invited me to? It's the artist that invited us to this from the last one.
What if I write an article about these people here? Can you help me gather information about Cordona's elite? My goodness,
Look,
Sherlock.
it's wine.
They made a blood fountain.
No, John, it's definitely not blood, just wine. Go horse it, I guess.
Oh my god, alright, who's the fucking people I have to listen to? Small room on the left side. Is it you two?
Nancho's had to enforce the masks.
Alright. Uncover the identity. Cheating groom. Offended Duchess. Too ugly without a mask. Fired. And... fuck, I missed one. So it's cheating, offended, fired, and political. God damn it. We'll skip the opening cutscene. Look like a nun.
Welcome, sir.
Alright.
Nancho's had to
Cheating, offended, fired, political. Cheating, fired, offended, political.
That's what I like about this party. Bring me more dirt, Sherry. One more piece.
Second pair can be found on the right side.
Base hedonists.
Do you know what was there before Nancho's
Alright. Magic, occultist, mysterious. Mysterious, magic, occultist.
I'll pin them down with this scoop. Thank you, Sherlock.
Trophy. Rumor has it. Lift the curtain on Bohemian life. There's literally a guy to my left going. Okay. Where's the other missable? I think it's super late into this one. Yeah, it's literally right at the end of the case. Alright, what am I here for? He invited me here. Am I supposed to go talk to him? I don't think I should.
I've worked up an appetite since the last.
I should interact with any of these people. Oh, I just happened to find him.
Friend, I wasn't sure you'd come.
Some of these masks, very good.
Werner, I see you are not yourself.
The more time you spend here in Cordona, the more I feel it my duty to bring you into our world and show you all we have to offer.
And what is on offer today?
Wine,
Pleasure, indulgence,
titties,
relief, and relaxation. You've earned some time for yourself, have you not?
Those who know me would say I'm incapable of it.
Nonsense. I refuse to believe there is anyone permitted to know Sherlock Holmes.
Huh. You may be right.
Then free yourself from inhibition and expectation. The night is young, and so are the guests. You should try to enjoy both. It's not healthy for handsome men to spend every night alone, and certainly not in a house filled with such melancholic memories.
I must admit, my travels have proven more taxing than expected. I'm less confident in my life and myself. Time of relaxation seems a distant dream.
So can I tempt you with physical aid to your moral
God, this motherfucker reminds me so much
something to smoke
of
perhaps an artificial
Heisenberg.
Yes, something more spiritual.
That bitch, Miranda. What's you, Ethan?
Well, that'd be telling.
That's all I'm hearing.
Let's try it.
Reckless.
My mind is my most valuable asset and a finely tuned instrument I will not risk impeding its function. My ultimate duty is to provide the world with truth.
Ice white shut head again. Jeez.
Duty? You've never cared about that before.
Of course I do. Exposing a lie, revealing a fact, that is a moral responsibility.
That's not morality. Morals are what happens afterwards when truth collides with consequence. Do you ever follow up on cases you solved? Do you ever see what happened next? Visit the victims? Ensure justice is served in the courts? And how do you choose where to direct your attention? Are there not deserving causes to which your brilliance could be applied but isn't?
You ascribe me more power than I possess.
Maybe.
I have a narrow skill set and work within that mandate. What occurs afterward is irrelevant.
With every action or inaction, you place a finger on the scales of morality. Many in the city would see you as abdicating your responsibility.
I haven't.
Not me, of course. Morality is
You know, I just realized
subjective,
this
just like
platinum
truth.
is more common than the one for Star
Gain
Wars.
from indulging in it, and far better things to indulge in. Now I must insist on easing any burdens I've placed upon your shoulders. Show yourself a kindness, and try this rather delectable concoction.
I'll study
If
it.
this solution truly does assist with thinking, then perhaps it would be puerile to overlook an opportunity to study it. I'll take it with me.
Yes, Sherlock. Very good. And now, our evening begins in earnest. I just remembered. I'm sorry, Sherlock.
I'm drunk.
My mind's delightfully impaired. Please take this key. It opens the altar room, past the library.
Pardon? Altar room?
What now, Vern?
Nani?
Go quickly and find our Fabio. Only you can make him talk. I'll join you in a minute.
Oh, I'm assuming I automatically picked it up. This dude's gonna be dead, right? Go past the stairs, didn't it say? Why am I getting flashbacks to, like...
Was he here this whole time?
Was it Origins? That they wore the masks? And you're like, ah man, I am the snake. I am the eagle. I am the spider. Covers the markings.
This crude
slave.
tattoo partially covers a slave branding. A blunt force trauma may have suffered an internal hemorrhage.
Opulent fucking dagger, Jesus.
The dagger is heavy and sharp, but lacks balance.
Oh, Thanos
This
wouldn't
golden
want it.
handle has a bloodstain on it.
Someone put
This
ketchup
worm-like
on his
sigil has
tum-tums.
been drawn with his own blood. The wound is deep. A precise strike reached the heart.
The flower? No. What's the last one? No, I can't look that high. Yeah, once you look on something on him. Oh, is he holding something?
The victim has clenched the fabric so firmly in his fist that it's nigh impossible to remove it. He died right here.
No shit, he did. He died right there. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in... Oh, hey, man. What's up?
The herbs here are Salvia divinorum. This elaborate box must be for the ritual dagger. This oil has a slight aroma of flowers and olive. The ointment smells mouse-like. I presume it is an aphrodisiac prepared from a Spanish fly. This one looks like a twisted symbol of Venus, drawn in a hurry. The sign reminds me of the astrological symbol for Mars.
My God, there's a lot of shit to look at. Cigars.
Enough cigars to burn down the entire mansion.
You could do that with one, to be fair.
Why don't people tidy up after themselves?
Blood.
An open wound spoiled the carpet. Blood. A sturdy bottle met a not-so-sturdy human. It didn't break only because it was unopened.
We're getting a lot of evidence already. Can I go in here?
The pitcher is empty, but with puddles around it.
He was bathed, I assume, before it happened.
Blood clots are adhered to the sides of the drain. Identical to the robes the guests are wearing. This is a different ritual.
So some sort of ritual remark written in the beginning. It says read and rehearse this right. Don't ignore the guests. Stop boring them. Don't hear about your stupidities.
How can anyone accept such behaviour?
A useful tool for a disguise arsenal.
For my
handcrafted and
Fabio?
luxurious cufflinks. There's also a note. For my Fabio, Manchos. The key is similar to the one that Vogel gave me. The capital F on the key fob might refer to Fabio.
Would you recognise me in one of these? I suppose not.
There's so much stuff to look at.
Props, decorations, and tools for a more detailed set. Similar to the guests' robes, apart from the bloodstains.
Do I have anything to go over so far? Oh, let me change up setting real quick. Take off all the faff. What have we got? Talk to someone about it? I need to look at something in the smoking lounge. Like over here? Oh. Bloody
A person leaned against the doorframe. They left a smudged trail of blood. A bloody handprint on an armchair. The wounded person was here for some time.
Looks like this man was murdered once.
No further traces leading to the altar.
I say the knife in the chest is the giveaway. Hey man.
Werner, care to explain what is going on here?
On nights like these, it's not unusual for some attendees to get a little exuberant. It's part of the appeal. Unfortunately, it appears things have gotten out of hand. Yes, some are more prone to bend the rules of morality.
That's murder. I doubt there's anything left to bend. Why did you not tell me immediately? We were chatting about trivial matters for some time.
If I'm completely honest, Sherlock, I've consumed a rather potent cocktail of substances.
Let's see, I had
but I'm
cocaine,
glad I thought to call for you.
alcohol,
You sent me a disguise.
Oh, dear.
drugs.
Well, since I found the body, Mr. Manchios has agreed that you can investigate the matter. I promise my mind will behave itself going
He must have slipped and fallen on the knife. No, that was the dude in like the last case.
The police
Please don't
remain
do anything.
unaware of this tragic event.
Some of them may be hiding behind their masks. They conceal many things. But we didn't want the authorities to create more problems. Besides, after a few cocktails, their incompetence will have soared to new heights.
How do you know I even want the case?
I promised you relaxation. If there's one thing I know about you, Sherlock, it's that nothing soothes you more than a good mystery.
Who's
Mr.
this?
Manchos is the owner of the manor, yes?
And the host of Cordona's most memorable parties. He promises even the ugliest guest a partner for the night. And for the ones with more unconventional tastes, Mr. Manchios provides other services.
What a caring person.
You cannot begin to imagine.
How
Did
did
you
you
find him?
discover the body? In between guzzles of alcohol?
I was set to perform in a fecundity rite with Fabio.
A what?
To inquire further. It was a staged ritual where he was to play the...
I can't figure out how old Sherlock is here. Somewhere between kid and adult.
Who knows?
That's quite a gap.
I found him alone on the altar, his blood dripping to the floor.
And then?
Then I called Mr. Manchios. He was panicking, so I told him about you. We left the room and locked the door. Then we were...
Filling time?
Waiting for you was stressful. We indulged in some simple comforts. Overindulged, perhaps.
Were you well acquainted with Fabio, the victim?
Everyone knew Fabio, or wanted to. His beauty was the talk of the island. Too handsome to go unnoticed. He was magnetic. Fat wallets fought for the privilege of having him. He offered the pleasures of performance and more.
Offering this dick.
What about the fertility ritual? There was something about Fabio being a principle of life.
Fabio was supposed to portray the beauty of life's origin. Flowers, oil. Not this travesty that seems straight out the Inquisition.
So this ritual is not the fertility rite. What was it meant to look like?
It begins with a woman lying naked in a flower bed on the altar.
Didn't we read about this?
She represents Gaia, the earth.
And then Kratos comes along and stabs her in the heart.
Chant for the principle. As our calls reach a climax, Fabio enters and copulates with her. After he finishes, I stab her with a dagger. That part's just pretend, of course.
But the intercourse is not?
I did not expect you to be such a prude. Are you a virgin? It is nothing to be
Sherlock,
ashamed
you never
of,
got
but
any
it
of that
will
ass?
explain the colour of your cheeks. The fertility rite marks the start of our festivities. The principle of life is beautiful, intimate, essential. It must not be stopped.
Yet it appears that someone did stop it.
Well, this
Was
guy's
that the
life
naked
stopped behind me.
Can you tell me anything about her?
Oh, yes, Matista. She's one of Fabio's compatriots and a performer, too. I haven't seen her today, actually.
When you discovered the body, was the door open?
No, it was locked. Oh, that reminds me. It's a minor detail, but the first time I came to speak to Fabio, I left without entering, having been unable to open the door.
You didn't have the key?
No, I had it. Don't look at me
What?
like that. I was mostly sober. I suspect there was a key in the other side of the door, blocking the lock.
That detail may very well be major, Werner. Well done. So you returned later only to find the lock was not blocked?
Correct. After an hour had passed, I tried again and was able to unlock the door. That's when I discovered poor, handsome Fabio.
So, Sherry, do you have any ideas about the case?
Perhaps.
Well,
I think I can deduce what happened here.
John, come tell me what happened. No, he wasn't choked, he was beaten. Oh, but he was also stabbed. Leave it on that one for now. What's the other one? No, this was the bottle connecting with his head. That's the blunt force trauma that he had. Then he would be dragged away because he'd be unconscious for this. No, not you. He washed his hands and then picked up this. Because he also took off his thing to put in over here. Not you. Him. And then left. Is that right? I think. Came in, put the key in the lock, right? Because he said he couldn't do it from the other side. Hits him in the head, drags him over, stabs him, then proceeds to come back, hide the robes, wash off his hands, grabs this, and then fucks off. Is that correct? First try. I'm a detective.
Then, to ensure no one would interrupt, the murderer locked the door. The unconscious body of the victim was moved to the altar room. Once the body was on the altar, the murderer thrust the dagger into the victim's heart. Symbols were drawn with the blood. The wardrobe was used to hide the bloodied robe from anyone's eyes. The killer washed himself and took a clean robe from the hanger before leaving.
Are you all right? You're on the floor, not moving.
I was thinking, don't worry about it. We need to talk to him about his murder. We can also start connecting clues. Ritual's a cover. That's my thinky spot. Murderer had a key to the altar room. Ooh, Fabio was killed in a ritual murder. The ritual was a cover. Interesting. They show different plot lines. And then these two don't link. Unless you know something.
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
Fabio was stabbed.
I see nothing gets past you, Werner. Yes, he was stabbed.
Well done, mate. Yes. The knife in his chest is a giveaway.
I do not yet know why.
Fucking
So,
wanker.
who's
Good job.
responsible? Well, it was one person working alone, and the murderer has now donned a robe. He or she could be hiding in plain sight. We have lost time, Werner, but your discretion may prove to be a benediction after all. Let me see what I can do about all this.
Oh, fuck, sorry. I thought that was on the top one.
The murderer had to have access to this room. After
Who
the
else has
crime,
the key to
he
this?
used his own key to lock the door. So, who had the key to the altar room?
I'm not sure. As a special guest, I was provided one by Mr. Manchios. He should be able to tell you of any others.
Where can I find him?
Most likely in the main hall, entertaining
Gold
his
stars.
guests. He has a mask with golden stars. You can't miss him. But please be discreet. We don't want to risk disturbing the revelry.
Hey, do you know about the dead guy? Oh.
I know you can untangle this mess. I know you can
Did they unlock anymore? No.
this mess.
He is nervous. Golden stars? All the people going, wait. Is it... There's two, this guy here and this guy here. How many keys? There's a dead guy there. Is it just those two?
Curtains do
We'll
not
be
guarantee
among the
privacy.
hall, so he's going to be here.
And you still need a crack, despite being ethereal.
This guy here strikes me as the odd one out, because it said he's nervous, right? This one is enjoying himself.
Kurt Manchios, I presume. I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, you must be the one Werner told me about. What a sweet
Are you
voice
that
have.
smart
It
bastard?
must belong to a handsome young man. Can I call you Sherlock?
As you wish, Mr. Manchios. Mr. Vogel asked me to help you. The body in the altar room requires answers, and quickly. I suspect the murderer to still be here.
What? Lower your voice.
Shut the fuck up, alright?
I don't want anyone to hear us.
Did you know Fabio well?
People are starting to look at us, Sherlock. Change the subject.
Oh, sorry, also Big Baby.
I can't believe
Mac, thank you for that follow.
To me,
That's a good name.
such an atrocity. Think what it means for me. A wonderful evening for so many
In my
people,
home with these
influential
people,
rich people
this is
has
Deadman
been
back there.
ruined. I have betrayed all my promises of exotic delights.
I don't understand. Surely a murder would affect your reputation to a greater extent.
Please, isn't this why you are here? I thought you were a silent magician. Do your tricks and make it go
Drop a
away.
smoke bomb, make it fuck off.
I need to find all those who had the key to the altar room. As far as I know, Mr. Vogel, Fabio, and you had access to it. Is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Also, Matista and Santos.
Santos?
So there's
Who is that?
multiple.
Santos Pinchetti, my major domo. in his opinion at least.
And
I
where are
want to
they?
speak to Mr. Pinchetti and Matista. Do you have somewhere I might have a private conversation with them?
Of course, of course. Let me think. Matista is entertaining the guests somewhere.
That's good.
And Santos, oh yes, he will be busy with the servants. Or the cook. What's that noise? What's going on? Freeze, filth. You're under arrest.
Oh, it's like did a gunshot just go off? Kinda, yeah. I'm sorry, did you bring the whole police station? Bonk. That guy's going to horny jail. Wait, do they know it's me? Can I just stand there and be like, hey, whoa. Oh, I thought he was sitting on the fountain for a second. So, is that like a yes? Oh no, I'm arrested. Okay. John, you gotta help me. I'm not real, Sherlock. Real actual jail instead.
Look at you. Committed a crime, and now I have to free you, kiss your hand, and apologize for the inconvenience.
I did tell you that Mr. Vogel and I were innocent. I emphasized it in my statement.
Your statement? Thanks to some bigwigs who work for the so-called...
You know I've solved, like, all of your cases, right?
Like you. Thank God we have Vogel in his letter. Once I get to that goldfish, I'll...
Bigwig? Oh, my wretched brother Mycroft and his long nose.
Wait, did you say Mycroft? Mycroft Holmes? Are you the youngest son of Violet Holmes, rest her soul?
And?
Is there something wrong with that? Do you know something about her?
I was working on the paperwork of her case while you still had milk on your lips.
Would you happen to remember anything of the events?
Well, I didn't make the inquiry, but I remember seeing some notes.
Right.
Perhaps we can negotiate. I could be quite useful.
Huh. Got you hooked, right? You know what? Stark and the others think they're the smartest here.
Tony?
Let me get this straight. Are you listening to me, lad?
I'm all ears.
Take this case. Report to me only, to Constable Harvey Oswald. I'll leave everything I have on this table. Find the murderer. Be a real copper. Question the suspects.
Yeah, I've had a lot in this game.
Make them sing. Give me something substantial.
And if Mr. Vogel is not a suspect?
If he's innocent, then you can take your favourite degenerate away from here. If you slip or mess with the evidence, then trust me, your brother won't save you from my bludgeon. Meanwhile, I'll be checking the archive for you. If anybody asks, then you're a consulting detective.
No,
Let's
I don't
make
get
a
this.
start then, partner.
Can I get out of this shit, please?
I'm glad we managed to get the scoop before the raid.
Not here, apparently. Alright, what do we got? Following report, witness, satanic ritual, claimed to have found a body. Raid of the mansion was granted. It resulted in the arrest of multiple suspects. Bodies found lying there, knife in the chest. Well, we took the knife. Vogel, Holmes, Manchios. Okay. Permission to inspect all evidence. I'm a witness. Report suspicion of the murder. During preparations for the search party, heard loud noises from the closed altar room. Immediately I thought the sacrifice of a living being overviewed. There was blood on the wall, strange double dagger in his heart.
Back on track to solve the case.
Nope. Suspect should be arrested and questioned. He had key, which he didn't mention.
Look, I found Werner.
Yeah, this trash. There you go. You can wait there, yeah?
Have you considered Mr. Santos Pinchetti as a suspect?
The snitch? Have you seen him? I mean, my breath could knock him down. What's so special about him?
As a major domo, he has keys that open all the rooms, including the one to the
But
crime
you have
scene.
the evidence.
Could have testified only to circumvent suspicion, don't you think? We need to question him.
Right. I'll send our men to fetch him. Stay here. They brought him in, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to interrogation room number 7.
Didn't even
Mr.
resist.
Pinchetti didn't even resist, our men said.
Thank you.
You can question Mr. Pinchetti in the interrogation room.
Can I... Wait, is there evidence in here? It said you took it, right? Fuck, what was the number? 6260. I don't think they're good enough to see.
You can question Mr. Pinchetti in the interrogation room.
May I ask for your assistance?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
Excuse me, just one question.
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
Everyone's looking.
Fuck off, John.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Well, I want to go over the evidence. And I assume... Oh, wait, I'm in the archives, aren't I? Do we have an evidence room? Yes. You, gimme.
Good day. Your ticket, please, if you want me to help you.
Evidence.
I'd like to check the evidence from this case.
And who are you?
Oswald sent me. I'm a consulting detective.
His partner, then? Let me see. Ah, a ritual murder. What a bunch of degenerates. Wait a second.
That's your fucking weirdos. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll give you that. Oh boy, alright. A lot of shit in here.
An emergency kit for boredom.
What's that? He's drugs. Fergal's evidence part. Box. Can't fucking read. You might understand. Can't control the bitness. Not for me anyway.
Not the time for privacy. Werner's personal sketchbook. It's a miracle this ruby hasn't tempted anyone.
Why do you have so many
All
keys?
the keys of the mansion on one golden ring.
Hmm.
A heavily perfumed handkerchief with the initials KM in the corner.
Whoa!
That's not for bedtime reading. This ex libris belongs to Manchios Library.
That's a little sus.
The book describes a ritual similar to the one performed in the altar room. A handcrafted charm that contains hair and nail clippings. Her key to the altar room. Thank you, officer.
Hmm. You also had one? Do we learn new things? We did, but nothing to connect them. Alright, let's go talk to him. Hey, man.
Werner, are you alright?
Oh, yes, yes. Everything's fine. In fact, it's something of a family reunion. My brother spent quite some time in this place himself.
You should not be here. I told the police everything I knew, but they refused to let you go. They require proof to free you.
Ha! What did you expect? The mighty Sherlock Holmes swans in, tells the officers what to think, and the world obeys?
Of course not. Anyway, I struck a deal with a constable, and I've got a free hand in the investigation. I find proof to solve the case for him. He obtains files about my mother's death for me.
Well done. If one has the power
Good job, Sherlock. Nice.
And can act, then one must. I wonder, suppose you couldn't get the proof to your truth. Would you tell a lie to the guard that enabled my freedom, knowing my innocence? Would that not be just?
He's kind of a fucking weirdo, but at the same time he's also just like, hey man, YOLO. Yeah, I guess.
I suppose that in the pursuit of justice, if truth was ineffectual, then one must resort to other means to achieve the outcome. I would do it.
Oh, Sherlock, that is sweet of you. Alas, if the police are after hard evidence, then I suppose neither truth nor lie would do.
That is absurd. I can resolve this without compromises. Do not give up hope. I can't follow you here. So the police found a letter from Fabio in your pocket.
I cannot tell if it was truly in my pocket at all. Perhaps it was placed there later.
Well, that is one hypothesis. If it were true, then how did it get there?
No clue.
You see, I was on the cocktail of the drugs.
Could have easily eluded me.
Indeed. Do you recall reading it?
I can't remember that either. But I tend to respect privacy. Reading others' personal notes is not one of my perversities.
I can't follow you here. I can't follow you here. I can't follow you here.
I'm not supposed to know anything about this.
I have learned who told the police about the crime. It was Santos Pinchetti.
Do I know him?
The major domo of the manor. He cleans up after you?
Well, then he does his job perfectly. All but invisible. I couldn't tell you the first thing about him. The air here is rather refreshing. I'd even recommend that some of my friends visit the place.
Alright. Who the fuck are you? Santos, my hopeful slug.
I recognize the key from the altar room among these.
Okay.
Mr. Pinchetti, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald.
I've already told him everything I know. I'm only a witness, sir. Everything's in my report.
And I've read it. You forgot
now
to
I'm questioning you.
Hold the keys to the room where Fabio was found. I need only to find if the crime was intentional.
But I need to return to my duties.
I doubt the house will fall without you, Mr. Pinchetti. Just be still for a few seconds.
Let me look at you. Paid multiple times. Blood? Stepped in blood.
You are the major domo of a rich mansion, and you seem barely able to afford decent clothing. You hide, under heavy makeup, a skin disease that might be treated with more onerous but less harmful means. Do you have money troubles?
I do not have a lot of means. The pay is below...
Don't get paid shit!
But you could easily change your job if your employer does not meet your elementary needs.
One can change his employer, that is true.
And the blood on your shoe, where does that come from?
I don't actually know. Perhaps from a guest.
Did you know him?
Did you know Fabio?
Not personally. He was a frequent guest, and cleaning the mess after his performances was tedious. Mr. Manchios always had a role for him, and mainly the leading one. The parties were always Fabio-centric.
And Batista? Was she as popular as her partner?
Don't tell her I said this, but I do not think so. Mr. Manchios hired her only because Fabio refused to work without her. Mr. Manchios used to see her as a worker. She was tasked with entertaining the guests, unlike Fabio, who could pick and choose. I can't help you. I know nothing about this.
Mr. Manchios says that you begged him to be included in the heritage. Isn't that a little extreme, even for a major domo?
He's not only my employer, he's my uncle. And I'm his next of kin. The only one. Mr. Manchios flatly refuses to pay a family member. All I have to do is repay his so-called love. Cleaning up
so he
the
doesn't pay
filth off
shit.
Perverts and decadents. He's imprisoned me. The best I can hope for is a new broom. That's why I wanted to have my part of the inheritance.
Is it that bad? You have a roof above your head, a salary, and the status of a major domo.
For God's sake. I'm forced to dye and stitch my threadbare clothes, and the holes in my shoes are painful. I'm ashamed every time a guest looks at me closely.
Why do you think your uncle treats you this way?
My mother, my uncle's sister, had me illegitimately. She died, and I was given the surname of one of the maids.
But you are entitled to some of the money that belongs to your family.
He thinks not. I was not responsible for my mother's death. I work hard, and he pays me nothing. I feed on the leftovers. While he wastes our estate's property on decadent parties, he paid Fabio handsomely and showered him with expensive gifts for their disgusting relationship.
Oh boy. Oh, thought that it may have been for Manchios. His efforts are in vain. Missed blood splatter. Ooh, accidentally stepped in blood. We're seeing if these turn to... Alright. What one is she in? We'll do her next. My god, there's a lot of fucking things here.
I'm Sherlock Holmes. I'm helping Constable Oswald. You are Matista, Fabio's friend.
This body, yes, it's Matista. But it's a mere shell that will die someday. Just like Fabio.
Please accept my condolences for your friend.
Thank you.
I'm just here to ask questions and find Fabio's murderer.
It will not bring Fabio back.
Master Detective? Yeah, getting there. Inks herself. Nervous. Self-inflicted. Old and barely visible. Burn mark. You also a slave? Like he was? Obtained recently.
You have both old and new scars. Some from the time when you were a slave with Fabio. Other scars have a different origin. The guests pay good money to torment you?
I am skilled in giving pleasure, but I don't participate
Isn't that
in
what
such
Rajal
practices.
calls Batman? No, he just calls him detective.
For sale? It's true. Many unwanted things were done to my body. And the pain helped me to discover...
Occult deities? Yes, the tattoo speaks loudly of it.
Yes. Your gods abandoned me, and the ones I favor now are more protective of me.
How did you escape?
Something happened. One night the master fell down the stairs. I made him fall, and he died. We ran away that day. We managed to get on a ship and traveled here, to Cordona.
Why does she tend to instantly get back up?
Life here. It was very hard at first, but it became better with time. Until today.
The bruises on your neck are not self-inflicted. Someone else made them.
Some guests can't contain themselves. They even bite. Sometimes. I have nothing to add.
Could Fabio have written this letter to Kurt Manchios?
Oh. That could be. I never thought Mr. Manchios could make Fabio that angry, though.
What do you mean?
Well, Fabio wanted to disassociate from Mr. Manchios. Clients who are in love are both a blessing and a curse.
But Fabio was here tonight.
Money. In our line of work, we can't afford to turn down clients who pay as well as Kurt Manchios.
Was Fabio afraid of Mr. Manchios?
Not at all. The old toad wouldn't dare to do more than sweet talk and touching. Talk can be forgotten, and touching washed away.
This book,
Why do you have
Power
this?
of Love, Blood and Mandrake, what do you hope to achieve?
To learn more about the invisible strengths that govern us. Occultism is real. The master who fell that night when Fabio and I escaped, I made him fall. I cast a spell on him and it worked.
Or was it a coincidence?
Cast a spell by pushing him down the stairs.
If you
Man,
say so.
good spell.
Do you practice occult rituals?
For protection? For fortune? To wash away the ugliness of the world? Sometimes to survive. I have the gift, and I'm learning to use it better.
Did you use your gift on Fabio?
I only used white magic. Love charms lately. Fabio became so distant. I just wanted him to be with me, but I suppose I'm not as skilled as I thought.
We're getting a lot of shit here. Maybe use the ritual on Fabio. Fabio bruised. Oh, these three link. No, we're still missing clues. Here we go. So turn it to this. None of those? No. Alright, switch that back. Probably still missing more. Something's happening here though. Alright. I believe it's you.
Good day, Mr. Manchios. I am Constable Oswald's partner in this investigation.
Be quick and gentle. Some of your colleagues are untrained boors. Although I don't mind meeting young officers. The new blood here.
If you cooperate in finding Fabio's murderer, there will be no need to meet with the Boers again.
That voice. Werner's friend? You're the policeman. What a disappointment.
Only an undercover agent can scour a ditch full of deviants. I am a consulting
Like
detective,
Detroit?
although
All
I'm
human?
capable of
Or
replacing
whatever
an
it's
entire
called?
department through my consultations.
The deviant robots.
Tongue, I like it. May I presume this tongue will get us out of this trouble? I would be so indebted and glad to repay you.
Nothing's changed.
Man,
I'm
the size
looking
of the
for
forehead
murderer.
on this guy, huh?
That's the only way to get us out of trouble.
But it shouldn't take much time, correct? We're all busy after all.
I need to examine you first.
Where's makeup? Rash from exposure to hair dye. Washed hands in a hurry. Interesting.
You are a little over the top with your use of makeup, Mr. Manchios. Is it so difficult for you to acknowledge your age?
Well, Sherlock, that's easy for you to say to an old man when you look as though you are barely 15.
But still, it shouldn't be an issue for someone of your
He's
status.
got that baby face.
For people of my age, it isn't an issue, no. But the younger ones can be so afraid of wrinkles and grey flecks. I have to adapt.
Such a methodical man who cares for his body but misses the soap under his fingernails. Are you so impatient, or perhaps even impulsive?
I wouldn't call myself that. Silly little details. If I missed it, it wasn't important. Or rather, it was less important than who or what I was focused on.
Like covering up the murder?
What was Fabio like? His personality, his habits? Anything you can tell me?
He was the brightest star of my parties. Young, magnetic, and full of energy. I don't even want to mention his beauty. Otherwise, I'll be sobbing.
An expensive champion, I imagine.
His performances were flawless. He deserved his payment. Do you think he was murdered because of money?
Possibly. What about the other guests? Were they used to opening their wallets as well?
I wouldn't restrict my guests from anything. I'm sure Fabio received a few coins from others for his services.
Tell
Mr.
me
Vogel
more.
told me a little about your parties, but I would like to know more directly from you.
I'm all yours, Sherlock. You have me arrested and locked here with you alone.
Not liking this guy's vibe.
I'd like to know who you usually invite to your parties.
Free minds who are able to leave reality for an evening, who can taste forbidden fruit without prejudice. There is nothing that quite spices up life like these parties, assuming one is old enough and has worked many years for the good of one's country.
Oh, all true labourers, I see. Why did you invite Mr. Vogel
Why
as
the
your special
Artman?
guest?
He's a pretty fellow. He's capable of surprising the public. He has a talent for saying words that no one else would wish to either say or hear.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
He is a free addition to the eccentricity of the party, which is fine by me, as long as it enhances my party.
A lot of stuff here.
You'd better ask someone else. That's not something I know much about.
Do you recognize this book? Could Matista have borrowed it from your library?
She didn't ask me. How ungrateful.
But yes,
The
it's
things
yours.
described in the book were inspiration for the rituals you perform?
Do you really believe that blood, symbols, and incantations can resurrect the dead? They are just eerie tales with a mix of occultism and voodoo. My rituals are a stage to show some of the forbidden pleasures.
There is undeniable evidence that you were the original recipient of this letter.
What are you talking about? Is it addressed to me?
Your protege wanted a fresh start, it seems. This is sufficient to charge you.
Me? Hurt my star? Are you insane that you would accuse me of such a thing?
He did not consider himself as yours. Since you deny everything, let's move on. Do you have any idea as to how the letter could have ended up in Mr. Vogel's pocket?
You were the detective. Perhaps he took it from Fabio. Werner was a little high.
I've read the letter about your will. A harsh method of ridiculing Santos. I doubt he will use mustache wax when he wears no mustache to begin with.
Where did you get it? Is the slug here? Tell him I shouldn't have to provide for him. He's a grown man who shouldn't sit on his uncle's neck. He conceives himself as my only heir.
And who is he to you?
He's a leech on my aging body.
This guy's a fuck.
Problems to my life since the death of his mother.
I fail to see why you made him your major domo.
He needed to know his place, so I taught him. I've no idea about that.
Do you have any idea who tipped off the police to raid your mansion, Mr. Manchios?
Of course. It was you. I could even say you Sherlocked me in here.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, but the wrong one. The fellow who did that was Mr. Pinchetti, your major domo.
What? Santos? But how could he even know? If he's not the murderer himself. The ungrateful swine. He has dared to besmirch my reputation.
Not a very eloquent choice of words.
What should I call him then, since he's a snitch? Make him talk, Sherlock. I'm quite certain he knows more about the murder than he has told the police. I've no idea about that. That's not something I know much about.
You bought an expensive pair of cufflinks for Fabio. Were they his price? Or were they a tip for an exclusive show?
It was pure business. Fabio escorted me a few times. I was merely showing my gratitude.
This pair cost a small fortune. You must be extremely grateful, then. Tell me more.
You've thrust a knife in an exposed nerve, Sherlock. Yes,
I read that as he was my protege and my bacon.
Beacon also. With my experience and his beauty, we could have achieved anything. I had faith in him. I would have made him.
Why do I feel like this guy's done it?
I can't wrap my head around such a tragedy at my party.
I need to talk to someone about this.
I know I can handle the news.
Please let me out.
I have reason to believe that the intended recipient of the incriminating letter may have been Kurt Manchios.
Well, that makes sense. Too bad I can't remember how I came to possess it. Though I did spend quite some time with Mr. Manchios during the party.
Unfortunately, even with an answer, that may still not be enough to clear you with the police. But fear not, I will persevere.
I hope your attempt to put things straight will make up for...
you being on a bender?
Touché.
Alright. Vogel took the letter under influence, planted the letter. Washed himself after the murder? Yeah, I'm thinking that. Oh, here we go. Curtis the murderer. Heartbroken and panicked, didn't mean to kill him. Staged the crime to blame, he planted the letter. No other consideration. Oh, this splits. Okay, we could also have... I don't believe it's him. Oh, we have 3 conclusions. I don't think it's her either. I think it's the first guy. I don't know which one of these two, though. Does it matter? Oh, what's the other missable? Because this is the conclusion, so it would be at the end of the case. apparently we need the death penalty. Go and speak to this guy.
This letter proves nothing. Fabio wrote it to Mr. Manchios. It's time to free Mr. Vogel.
Do you really think I'm that naive? I need proof, not words from his friend.
Very well. Mr. Pinchetti told me that Mr. Manchios was lavishing Fabio with expensive and eccentric gifts. The letter mentions rich rewards and attempts to buy Fabio with them. It was written to Mr. Manchios. Who else was showering Fabio with luxuries to buy him? It doesn't fit Mr. Vogel's character.
Look here. We had a deal. Give me the murderer and then
yeah,
take
I've got
your
him for
friend
you.
with you. Continue our investigation while I look for the papers. Continue our investigation while I look...
Did I literally not just set it?
Papers. Continue our investigation while I look for the papers.
Motherfucker, I know who it is. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Unless I have to be like, it was you! To the person. Oh, I do, right, I have to accuse
The
him.
murder of Fabio did not have a ritual purpose, Mr. Manchios. It was staged by a man who wished to distract the investigation.
That might be true. That poor girl, Matista,
No, asshole, I'm talking about you.
The only man who cared for her. So, Santos.
Mr. Pinchetti snatched at the chance to solve his problems.
Ungrateful little scum. Will he be executed?
But what for? He informed the police as to the crime, that was all. He couldn't stage the ritual, but he found the body, I believe.
I can't believe it. Why did Werner do it?
Mr. Vogel. He had no reason, and he won't be a scapegoat as you plan. You put Fabio's letter in his pocket when he was intoxicated, didn't you?
You can't be serious.
We can very often deduce someone's life by their shoes or their fingernails. You are a meticulous person, but this murder was fairly traumatic and filthy. After you stabbed Fabio, you were covered in blood. You panicked and neglected to rinse the soap from under your fingernails. The devil is in the details, Mr. Manchios.
Nonsense. I missed it simply because of the busy schedule of the party.
Of course, a staged murder was certainly not planned. You staged the murder as a satanic ritual. It was easy for you, since you were the one who wrote the scenarios for the parties. It was your way of avoiding suspicion. A respectable man in his 60s,
early 60s,
who hosts the cream of Cordona's society, cannot possibly be a murderer. But the guests who behave like animals in his mansion, of course, one of them could have killed Fabio.
I did oversee a few of the rituals, but I did not stage Fabio's death.
You're at the twilight of your life. You have no partner, you have no children. You had feelings, however, for one man. That was Fabio. You loved him. That is, you wished to own him with money and gifts. But he was also a free mind, was he not? He turned his back on you. Quite unjust. Love, so cruel and painful, and Fabio, with his words and deeds, made you feel the more wretched. So you killed him.
You must surely perceive that my sensitive nature wouldn't allow me to hurt anyone.
No. You planned this.
The young performer played with your emotions. That was painful to realize. You spent so much time and effort to be with Fabio, but he didn't respond in the way you would have liked. You wanted to be loved, but Fabio shattered your dreams. In the smoking lounge, he teased and
So
mocked
you hit him with the bottle.
He wanted you to suffer by offering himself to others. The deception was unbearable. You struck him, and then you staged the ritual. You planted the letter in Vogel's pocket and attempted to set up Matista.
What poppycock? Sherlock, stop this game now.
There is no stop word, Mr. Manchios. Relax and enjoy it. I'll pass the remainder of this case to Constable Oswald. He'll know what to do with you.
I'm like, where's the door? I know there's someone. Hey, this guy did it. Now free Heisenberg. He's got to get back to REA.
I have a name for you. Kurt Manchios.
Is that so? The master of the Sabbath?
The man himself. Mr. Manchios couldn't stand to lose control over his lover. A deadly revenge that deserves a proper sentence. I have all the evidence to charge him.
A degenerate and a murderer. I'll make a name thanks to that for sure. As for my part, not everything's in place.
Vengeance of the
Perhaps
Lamb.
some documents were transferred
Get
somewhere
justice
else that I couldn't find a trace of.
Fabio.
Then I remembered. The discarded document drawers where we put the lost papers or the badly labelled ones. Including the crime scene report of Violet Holmes's case. Everything I've found is on the desk here. Take it.
Your persistence has saved me.
Yeah, well, we had a deal after all. Your friend is free then. You can leave.
Good luck, Constable.
Officers arrived, found the deceased, identified Mrs. Violet Holmes lying in the garden? Visual inspection showed the victim to be thoroughly soaked. Deep vertical incision, 2 inches down, throat. Face was swollen, covered in red blotches. Hypoxia. Otto Richter was arrested at the scene. And that's why we're not allowed in the back garden. Because that's where it took place. Oh, that's a good shot. She didn't drown. Right. We're still missing something.
The garden behind our manor. How could I forget?
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
Yeah. Got my trophy.
Best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best.
That's a fucking word.
Institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity. And it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
I get enough obnoxious pontification from my brother, so please, spare me your lecture.
Forgive my love for moral philosophy. I know I tend to ramble. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Alright, let's go to the house. And we're going to have memories of our mother, right? And this will all connect it. I want to know what's up with John. Why can only we see him? Like, we know he's our imaginary friend, right? But how could the kid then?
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry.
John, I always listen to you.
You don't have to do this. You don't have to go through.
Well, we
I
do.
don't know what is
That's
beyond
the end
this
of the
door,
game.
but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain? And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we could help. There is no coming back from this.
I have to.
John, my animum, my brother, there is nothing more important in this moment than this truth. I know you fear for me, but my path was set long ago. I can no more step off it than I can ask the avalanche to roll back uphill.
Just please be careful, Sherry. I love you.
Quite. Come on. We'll go together. Why didn't I remember we had such a big garden?
Maybe you forgot it for your own good.
John died years ago? No, he's not real. God, he's so much fucking evidence for this case.
Is that the raft we made together, John?
Looks more like a pile of rotten planks now.
Interesting. You left behind something? Oh. Oh, what the fuck? This is a first person section?
Come here, Sherry. Hurry!
Do I have to...
These must help calm her down.
What the
fuck? What are you thinking about?
Alright.
Is everything...
Risk of side effects. Increased tolerance. Allergic reaction. She's suffocated.
Alright. What are you thinking about? Is everything alright?
Ah, yes. The statue of Merope. My mother was trying to restore it. What a pity she never had the opportunity to finish.
Her face is always obscured.
Don't go, Mother, wait! I remember this artifact from Mother's collection. Mother's work journal. I liked poring over the detailed pages and reading about my parents' collection.
Yep.
Here it is. We'll just borrow it for a while.
What is it?
Did you hear that? Someone's coming.
And then we saw the doctor, right?
You call this progress? Charlotte, amateur. I'm not letting you anywhere near my mother again.
Any result is progress, even if it is a worsening of her condition. It informs my...
No. I have made my decision. She must be sent to a legitimate medical facility. I will not let her hurt Sherlock.
What? Master Holmes, you do not understand.
That will be all. I expect you to have left the house by week's end.
Sherry, say something. Can you hear me? You're scaring me. Sherry, say something.
Come here, darling.
Can you hear me? You're scaring me.
Sherlock, I'm here. Come closer. I'm waiting for you.
Coming, Mother! This was for my mother, wasn't it? I remember how we came to the garden for a breath of fresh air.
Oh, this is a big one. Driving my mom around, alright.
Flowers, Sherry. They must already be in bloom.
As you wish, Mum. I bet you missed the fresh air, didn't you?
Terribly. The sun is far brighter than I remember. But I like it.
We can walk each day from now on, if you want.
That would be wonderful.
Saying you might have called it, actually.
Just look at them. The stars of the earth. Even the sky must be jealous of their beauty.
Indeed.
Because where are we rolling towards right now?
Mother, would you like to go around the water?
That would be perfect. I always wanted such a nice pond in London. It looks so peaceful.
Mycroft knew you would like it.
We should put some fish in it, don't you think?
How about some carp?
That's a nice idea. Let's visit your father's tree. It grows so fast, just like you.
We could even build a tree house in it.
Maybe not?
Yes, Sherry.
Weird that she calls me that as well.
Speaking of your father, could you call
Only
him
two
out,
people in the
please?
entire game have called me that.
Mom! He's... I'm sorry. He passed away. He's gone.
No, he's not.
I'm telling the truth. Did you forget again?
No! Don't you dare say such things! You are a
Oh.
liar like all the others!
Mother!
Don't call me that! You aren't fooling me!
No! Mom, it hurts!
My son would never lie!
Mom, stop!
Who are you? Reveal yourself!
Please, stop! It's me, Sherlock!
You are not my Sherry! Get me my son from you!
Oh. this is weird. Mother tried to drain me. John and I are responsible. I killed Mother without knowing it. The idea to give her sedatives came from John. Can't trust my own mind to heal myself. I must get rid of John. Mycroft hid the truth to protect me. I'm responsible for Mother's death. It's my idea to give her medication. Cause allergic reaction. Or my mother was drowned, which ties to he's responsible. Killed my mother while trying to save me. The drowning was an accident. He desperately attempted to strike yonder me to save her. Oh, it might be... Fuck, which one? Oh, I don't know which one of these it could be. Because John's not real, though. So the whole thing of, like, I made John up... Yeah, but then why can the fucking kids see him? Unless the kid was also made up? No, because there's a... What's it called? There is... people who, like, talk to that kid and chase him. It seems fitting with the story and the way it's going that it was one of these two. The doctor felt like he was doing his job. Then, because I'm leaning towards John, because he's not real, and that we made it up, and it's like, Sherry, how are you, Sherry? I think it's that one. Said she needed to go to the real doctor. Yeah, but that's because he prescribed things that worsened the condition. And then the doctor was like, oh, but I'm making a difference. We can see that this is happening because I did this. When Mycroft was like, no, I want healing. I need better results. I'm gonna go with, I think, John. Yeah.
Sherlock. Sherlock. Can you hear me? Come on, wake up.
Get off me.
Sherry.
You knew, and more than that, you hid it from me.
You couldn't bear the truth, Sherlock, so I shouldered it for you. I took your pain, your horror.
You. It was your idea. The sedative, that was you.
She was hurting us. Sherry. I couldn't...
Oh, I just realized, has he got,
So you killed my mother.
Has he got a mild, like, split personality thing?
My darkest thoughts, they're you. You were a lie, John, a fiction.
It's not an imaginary friend, it's like the other half of him.
I was a friend. Sherlock, Please. Sherlock?
What?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
I told you not to come, Sherlock. Where is he?
Who?
Your friend, John.
He's beside you.
Was all this worth it? Is he worth it?
Why is he here?
I think, in his own way, he was trying to protect me. From a truth I couldn't bear. But now I must face it.
Whoa, 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 Sherry. What are you doing?
There is only one way through.
Through what? What do you mean?
My entire life, my work, my mind, has been compromised by a malignant force, by a perversion of rationality.
I'm gonna wait until this is over, and then I'm gonna Google what the
John.
ending is for this.
You're a tumor.
Oh, what the canon ending is.
You're a poison.
Sherlock.
And like a tumor, you must be excised for the health of the patient.
No. No, this is the lie, Sherry. I protected you. I am your friend, your brother. You know me. You know me. I was always there for you. When your mother lashed out...
Is he gonna shoot himself? No, he's...
When you were alone...
He's like projected out.
I was sick. She needed to calm down. I helped her.
You killed her.
No. Yes. No. But it was not meant. Please. Please. I'm scared.
Bang.
I know.
Are you all right?
I think, on the balance of things, no.
That is good news. To be unaffected by today's events would place you in a different pathology entirely. Your time on Cordona is over, Sherlock. Tomorrow we shall board a vessel back to London, and all this... it stays here.
He's gone, Mycroft. I needed to take control. He would help me, but it was a lie because but he's gone. I knew he was wrong. Do you see? I am free. I just had to act.
Yes. In that respect, you are your mother's son.
Trophy. Closing a chapter. You remembered everything. And platinum. Becoming Sherlock Holmes. You got every trophy.
Why are you here?
Closure, I suppose. And to help a friend.
You and I are not friends. In a race between the thawing of the ice caps and our friendship, I would buy a boat.
Ha! Is that right?
I can see it now. I know what you did.
What did I do?
You needled me. From the moment we met, you were searching for weakness. You pushed me to pursue the truth about my mother. You questioned everything I did, everything I believed, to break me. To blur truth and fiction, reality, morality. A saboteur in silk. Was it vengeance, Vernon? Or do you prefer Klaus?
Excuse me?
You Klaus Richter, Otto's younger brother. Do you hold me responsible for his end?
Ha! There was no love lost between me and my brother. I am sure you can relate. Otto was merely the gravity that pulled me into your orbit. Or you into mine. Once I met you, I could not keep away.
Why? What reason do you have for all this?
To help you.
You're lying.
To show you that you were wrong.
More lies. I know you now, Werner. Try again.
To see what had happened. Or is that yet another untruth? Does it matter? Take your pick. Who cares? You're my masterpiece. I turned Sisyphus into Ozymandias. You could not see the futility of your quest until I helped you to let go of the rock. And now, nothing beside remains.
I remain. Despite you and to spite you.
It is a matter of will and power now. Will you overcome this, or shall you decay? Oh, on that note, I brought you something.
I want nothing more from you.
When one wants for nothing, Sherlock, the best thing to get them is something personal. So, here you are. Now, please excuse me, but the gallery calls. I'm already conceiving my next project. You really are beautiful.
I am all right. I returned to London and enrolled at Cambridge University. Their professors leave something to be desired, or perhaps I simply lack the interest in all but a few lectures. I prefer to spend my time at the local hospital pursuing things of practical use. Medical research, chemical tests and the like. Empirical truths. I try not to think about you. I try not to think about anyone unless it is in the course of an investigation. I've started to help people with their menial mysteries. It keeps the mind occupied. I cannot risk otherwise. I'm not like her. I'm not like you. I am all right.
That one ended on a down note, which is interesting.
I found it! I found it! I found it!
And what is that?
What?
How far, bruises may be produced after death. How are you? You have been in Afghanistan, I perceive.
How on earth did you know that?
Never mind. The question now is about bruising. No doubt you see the significance of this discovery of mine.
It is interesting, no doubt, but practically...
Why, it is the most practical medico-legal discovery for years. Had we these data sooner, hundreds of men would have paid the penalty for their crimes. Cases oft hinge upon how a man died. Now, we can know which wounds he suffered alive, which occurred post-mortem, and what instrument was responsible. And ergo, one will soon be able to calculate with utmost precision when and where death occurred, sparing the innocent and damning the guilty.
Well, then you are to be congratulated.
Indeed. But, you came here on business.
Correct again. I am looking for someone with whom to take diggings, and heard you were complaining that you could get no one to go halves with you.
I have my eye on a suite in Baker Street, which would suit us down to the ground. You don't mind the smell of strong tobacco, I hope?
I smoke ships myself.
That's good enough. I get in the dumps at times, and don't open my mouth for days on end. Just let me alone, and I'll soon be right. What have you to confess now? It's best for two fellows to know what bruises each other carries before they begin to live together. My last companion and I...
Well, I object to rouse because my nerves are shaken. And I get up at all sorts of ungodly hours. And I am extremely lazy. I have another set of vices when I'm well, but those are the principal ones at present.
Do you include violin playing in your category for route?
It depends on the player. A well-played violin is a treat for the gods. A badly played one.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think we may consider the thing as settled. Oh, forgive my manners. My attention wavers. Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. John Watson.
John.
Man, that was an ending, huh? Apparently it's up for debate. Any of them can be the actual ending of the game. There is no set in stone one. I feel like I went with that one because I feel like the stuff with Otto and him, it felt too plain, if you want to call it that. Right? Because if it's like, oh man, I'm going to take Mother into the garden and blah 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 and just go and, you know. But if the doctor killed her, why is he repressing that memory? I was just like, oh man, my mom died, I gotta block that out. But if he caused it, in a way, then it's kind of... Also, entirety throughout the game, the way John is more... he's a lot more aggressive and emotional with things. I remember a part where we threatened someone and he was like, oh man, how are you going to pick up your teeth when you got broken fingers? And John immediately was like, man, took the words out of my mouth, Cherry. Because he's the darker side and the more, you know, where Sherlock is all thought and like less emotion, and it also felt like it fit the ending, that one. But that's my discussion on that. Yeah, that was not bad. It's okay. I'd say, in terms of like an actual detective game, if you want to sit there and do the whole thing and not go for trophies like we did, probably give it like an 8. It's up there. Let's say 7.5. But I felt like it had some jank in places, so we're going to drop that down to like, we'll say 6.5. Enjoyed it though, don't get me wrong. Enjoyed it. Now he's both jittery and manic. Yeah, and then our new John bounces him out. So that one is the actual real one. Boy. But we're done with this. So it'll be, should be, something new tomorrow. But that was the entirety of Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1. I have been Fox. Thank you all for watching. And as always, you take care now.